I shoot someone in the back and I'm accurate and I can beat the bloom, like that's like the biggest thing right there. Like I beat the bloom, I hit him with my bullets accurately, and then he just fucking builds a fortress in front of me. That's like one of the most frustrating things about the game. Okay guys, so I tried coming back to play Fortnite, and here's like the really annoying part about the entire situation, about this entire game, surrounding this entire game for me, is that I have a channel that's kind of catered towards an audience that likes Fortnite. It's a bit of a younger viewer base. Through my demographics I can see, I get a lot of comments from you guys, a lot of the messages from you guys just telling me to try and post some Fortnite content. And when the game first became popular, I tried it out and I really did give it a shot. I think I bought the battle pass for season 2, but I just couldn't keep playing it. And today I kind of want to just let you guys know why I'm not going to continue playing Fortnite or post any kind of Fortnite content to my channel, why I don't like the game, and just the reasons behind all of that. So the part that sucks the most is that it feels like there's almost nothing good to play right now. You have Activision and their slimy schemes with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. You have Battlefield 5 with cut content, and EA just with the worst marketing I've ever seen for a video game, telling players not to buy their game. So no, I'm not buying Battlefield 5. You have Red Dead Redemption 2, which is locked to console only at 30 FPS, and Red Dead's online economy is basically pay to win. Overwatch Ranked is a complete disaster, and the heroes that are countering mechanically based skill is just becoming way too much for me. And the worst part is that Fortnite actually monetizes their game properly, and it's something that I want to support. But the gameplay itself just isn't there for me, and I hate to say it. Like, I really want to like this game. I really gave it a shot. I guess I'll start off by saying that the actual game itself isn't a bad game. And if you play Fortnite and you like the game, that's great. That's amazing. Keep doing you. Obviously, the game has a massive player base. Obviously, Epic Games has done a wonderful job having the game be free to play and having a great payment model, in my opinion, where you only have to pay for cosmetic items. You don't have to pay for a bunch of bullshit like Call of Duty is doing right now. Not going to throw any shade at this specific time, but you know what I mean. It has crossplay, which means that if you have a friend that's on PlayStation, you can play with him on PC or vice versa. Epic Games is doing a lot of things right with Fortnite, but for me, as someone who kind of enjoys more of a hardcore gaming experience, or I guess hardcore wouldn't be the right way to put it, more of a competitive gaming experience, I should say, Fortnite is just not the game for me. And that's fine. I know a lot of people that actually feel the exact same way. The gunplay and the bloom in Fortnite completely kill the vibe for me. It's not the wacky cosmetics, it's not the game's art style. I actually like all of that. I don't mind the looting system, and in fact, I don't even mind the building system to an extent, although I'll get into that in a separate topic later on. If you don't know what bloom is, it's essentially your first shots on your rifle and your general accuracy of the gun isn't going to be 100% accurate at what you're pointing at. So you could be shooting someone dead on, and there's a RNG aspect to where your actual bullet isn't going to connect with that person just because there's this feature in the game called bloom. And to me, that is the complete counter polar opposite of a competitive experience. And especially when Fortnite is a game where your life is so valuable, there is literally zero room for error each game. If you die, your round is over and you have to restart over again each time, because obviously it's a battle royale game. That's how they're built. That's how they're meant to be played. When you have aspects in the game like that that completely take skill out of the equation and put it into an RNG number system, I just can't stand that. And I can understand from Epic Games' point of view where they're coming from, why they have that system in place, because Fortnite at the end of the day is kind of marketed and built towards a younger audience that doesn't really understand those types of factors, and it's marketed to a specific type of audience that isn't like that, competitive gamer that a lot of people that I talk to, that I'm friends with are, and that I myself am, or would throw myself into that category more so than just the average casual gamer that plays Fortnite that heard it from like the media or watches their YouTube commentator on the game. And Epic Games is trying to put certain systems into the game to kind of help that casual person, to try and help that younger kid kind of get into the game and not be at such a heavy disadvantage because there's this guy that knows his building, that is really accurate with his weapons, just destroying him. They want to have an experience where you can have a noob beat a really high skilled player sometimes, and it doesn't make them feel like absolute shit when they die and they have to keep restarting because they keep losing to better players. That doesn't help Epic Games' monetary system for the game, because at the end of the day they want the max amount of people playing the game. They don't want to have all of the noobs not play the game because the skill ceiling is so high in certain areas. So they want to give the bloom to those type of players so that they have a chance to compete. Again, the main issue with that is that when it comes to someone like me that's put time into games and first-person shooters over the years to kind of perfect and master my movement and aim, when there's a system in place that directly takes that out of my hands and kind of rewards new players and noobs who don't have as much skill as I do, that just completely turns me off from the game. And I mentioned that multiple times earlier, but I really want to drive home that fact, which is why I don't like Fortnite, and it's why I'm not going to be posting it on my channel ever. I don't think it's a competitive environment for someone of my caliber, and I just don't like that. Now, my second main reason that I don't like Fortnite is the building. Now, I know this is pretty controversial. I know a lot of people actually like the building aspect in Fortnite, and it's cool. That's fine. You know what? If you like the building, then go ahead, continue playing the game. But it's just not something that I like in a first-person shooter. I don't like it when I'm shooting someone in the back and they can just do a quick 180 and build a fucking fortress in front of me, and there's literally nothing I can do besides just try and build up above him or throw grenades from afar. Personally, I think that's a really stupid system. If I shoot someone in the back and I'm accurate and I can beat the bloom, like that's like the biggest thing right there. Like, I beat the bloom, I hit him with my bullets accurately, and then he just fucking builds a fortress in front of me. That's like one of the most frustrating things about the game. And that's where I'm like, you know what? PUBG may not be as optimized, PUBG may not be as popular, but at the end of the day, I know in PUBG, if I shoot and I hit my target, they're going to die if I'm a better player. And that's where Fortnite kind of falls off for me in that regard. Back in the earlier seasons of Fortnite, you would have some gunplay and then you would have some building, and that was completely fine. I would actually, today, if it were to go back to the way it was in previous seasons, I probably would have had a more open mind, and I probably would have gone back and enjoyed the game a lot more than I would now. The one thing I will say is that Epic Games has done a really good job updating the game and adding new content. I know with Season 7 here, they added this creation mode where you can like build your own maps, and I think that's really cool for the type of people that would want to actually use that. And the service model of Fortnite doesn't look like it's going to be dying down anytime soon. If you just look at the Twitch viewer count, the day that Season 7 came out, it was at like 270,000 viewers or something like that. So it doesn't look like Fortnite is going to be dying anytime soon, but unfortunately the game still isn't for me. And again, if the game is for you and you like the game, keep playing it. I'm just telling you right now, I'm not going to be posting it to my channel because it doesn't have aspects that are competitive for me. And it's just not my game, and it's not going to be everybody's game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a like rating. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, concerns in the comment section below. If you like Fortnite, if you don't like Fortnite, what games you're playing right now, because Lord knows I need some games to play right now. But yeah, until next time guys, my name's Delvige, and I'm out. Peace.